Hello everybody. How are you guys doing? Hi Joyce, hi Jim, Roger, Ina. So we're gonna make some flowers tonight. I'm gonna start with the getting everything ready for my doily book. We're gonna make some flowers. Hi Nat. Hi Nora, how are you doing? Just give me 1 second. There's always just a few little things we gotta do to get the stream set up. And we'll get started here. What are you doing, boo-boo? How was your day, Joyce? You know, you guys, I gotta tell you, I was shocked. I want to show you something. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but on my TikTok, I put up, it's called Little Legs, this video right here.
Wait for me, I got little legs.
This video of my babies.
Wait for me, I got little legs.
I don't know if I'm upside down, but I don't know if you guys can see it. But it's got 107,000 views on it. And that happened in 12 hours. I was so amazed. This one of Elizabeth, the one where this one.
Strike the post.
I was so pleased with that video, and it had 10,000 views on it. It took a day or two to get that. Then the one with me and Sager, it got 33,000 views on it. This one with Mr. Weenie. My sweet baby. He's so sweet. This one I think is still my favorite. The one where she was looking out the window. Hi Marilyn. It's that look right there. It just killed me. But you know, I came in from working and I was so my phone, well, it blew up in the middle of the night, and I was it woke me up to the point that I was like, what is going on? Because the notifications were just going off, and I couldn't figure out what the heck. And then when I came in from working today, and I stopped and looked at my phone. I was like, and I looked at it 2 or 3 times. I kept thinking, what the heck? That can't be right. Something's not right. And 107,000. Because I kept looking at it thinking, yeah, it's got 107 likes on it. But oh my God, I was so surprised. So I don't know, you guys, are you guys seeing me right side up in the stream? We're going to make some rolled roses, and I'm going to start my doily book here. We'll look at the one that I've currently been working on. Goldie's not on here because she scratched her cornea, so she can't see. Anyways, so yeah. That's why she's not here. She's scratched her eyeball or something. Anyways, so we have a couple things that we're going to start. This is a little fabric book. It'll go inside the doily book. There's enough to make, I think, 2 or 3 here. Probably make one big one, because it'll make nice pages on there. So there's a page and a page, and then it all goes the same way. But there's lots of work to set up before you even embellish that. Same thing with this. This came off of it was a part of a tablecloth or something. No, I didn't make these doilies, Joyce. This, I went to a second-hand store and I bought old fabric, and this came out of this was a, looked like a tablecloth or something, but they were stained. I brought them home and cleaned them, and the whole thing, it was either a tablecloth or a curtain. And there was only like just a small patch of it, and they were going to throw it away, and I was like, no, don't throw that away. We could do something with it. So I put some extra lace on there, and she'll be fine. And we'll make this, you can make a little book out of this, see? Just kind of like we do the paper, only it's done with doilies and lace. See how pretty that looks? You can also take this and stick it inside here like an extra little insert, see? And it just goes on the layers. That's the whole thing with the shabby chic, is the layers. I was going to show you. Now some of this doily I made, and this is, it's these two doilies I made. It's just a pocket. It goes inside a doily book. It's nothing special, because when you're doing doilies for a doily book, you want them kind of, you know, substantial. These I bought. I know which ones I made and which ones I bought. I made this doily that's on the back of this flower because I wanted the really nice edging. See how pretty that looks? I made this flower. We're going to make some more tonight. And the thing with these flowers is the more you pull at them, the fluffier they get. And you want that edge to be frayed. So you got to kind of pull at it to make it more shabby. But I absolutely love that pink. I think this pink is pretty with that piece of bling in there. Could you imagine wearing that as a headband? Stick that on the head. Anyway, so I was going to dig out. I remember that day that I went into that second-hand store. In that box that they had of fabric they were going to throw away. Look at this. Somebody took time to embroidery on this. It was in that box. It was all dirty and wrinkled. Look at this one. Somebody took time to do that. And this is handmade. You have to stitch around this, and then to get those little holes in there, you pull the threads. Somebody made this. This is I forget what this is called on the outside. Mouse can do this. I don't know how to do it, but that's done with sewing thread and a needle. And this was in that box as well that lady gave me that she was going to throw away. And I told her, oh, I can't bring myself to cut them up, so we'll just stick them in a doily book. Look at this one. Look how beautiful. Somebody took the time to sew around all that and then pull the threads out to make that. They don't do that anymore. Look, some of these hankies are pretty stained because they're old. But I brought them home and I washed them up real good and ironed them. This was in there too. This little beautiful piece of, I don't know what it is, lace. It looks like something that you'd put on an armchair or something. But isn't that pretty? We'll do something with it. Instead of throwing it away, we'll make something pretty out of it. That's the back side. Let's show the front side. There you go. We'll do something with it. I'm getting to what we're going to look at here. This is the doily book that I started right here. I think some of you have probably seen this 100 times, and I'm always talking how I'm going to finish it. One of these days, we'll finish it. Not sure what that got going on here. This is my doily book. And this is all made out of snippets, little pieces of, just little pieces of leftover, like applique, and like this was an applique. It's just, there's nothing you can do with it. But I made the doily that this is on. There's just a pocket here. And then look at all these beautiful, there's so many layers in here. That's when my sisters call me the embellishment queen. I am. Look at all these layers. Little butterflies. My gosh, it just goes on forever. There's a piece of doily that I cut up out of a doily that was probably tore up, and I just glued it in there. But, and then here's the front of this book. I'm not sure about this big green rose. I think we're gonna... A friend of mine that lives in Australia made these flowers, and then I put this flower on there. But this is the front of the book. Yeah, Helen Lockwood, that's her name. She made these flowers. Amazing lady. We're gonna make the same kind of flower. This is the same flower, only this is what's called shabby chic, and this isn't. But she's an amazing crafter. She does beautiful work. So same concept with like what Toadie does her the paper craft books. So this is a page. This I still need to, and I made this doily. I still need to embellish this side, but then here's this page, and it has a book in it. Typically they put a flower, so like when you open it, there'd be a big ugly flower right there. This flower is too big to put in there. Hi Judy. I did tea stain this doily. It was white. That's why you can see it's a little darker, and it does help to give the like a vintage look. But this doily, because I like it to look stacked up, so when you're looking down on it, you can see all that pretty. It's a little busy, but like I said, this was my first one that I started. We won't get quite that extent. Look, you can see all the little snippets. Instead of throwing those away, they just slide in everywhere. I love this one right here. This is beautiful. And one of these has, oh, right here, look. I had a little bit of, beads, and so I stuck those beads in there. You can't even really see them. You can, but you gotta, I know they're there. You gotta look for them. But there's that page, and this page needs to be embellished. There's this page. I love this little blingy piece. And then you turn it, and I think the bling fell off of this because it had bling. Here's another pocket. Look at, it's this doily. I made this doily. You can see all the different layers on here. I tea stained all of this. That's what we're gonna do when we do the doily book. Look, there's just a little piece of lace. Instead of throwing it away, it just got stuck right in there. But this lace, I think that lace was so pretty. It should have been probably dyed. This has got a little bit of pink. This lace right here was dyed with avocado. Probably can't see it very well. But looky here. Oh, there's how many doilies on this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 doilies right here to make this page. Look at here's a applique from somebody's wedding dress. I know the green flower is really pretty. Helen Lockwood did an amazing job. She is an amazing crafter. And then this, I think, is the back page. But look at this. Isn't that beautiful little loveliness right there? This one's my favorite. This little applique, it's not an applique. This is that ribbon. I think this came off of somebody's wedding dress. But they made that with ribbon. Isn't that beautiful? All this, yeah, I made this doily. Right in here, we would make a tuck spot to put something in here too, because this also is, it's a pocket. And then on the back, and then when you pick it up, of course, it's got that little lace, this little lace. Oh, look at, see, there's beads right there. I must have tucked some in. Look at that. And this, I can tell I tea stained that. That's just a piece of, was just a piece of lace. It's all made out of just pieces that you would throw away, that you can't really do anything with. That's what a doily book's for. Look here. And then on the back, you just stick another doily back here. So there'll be a different doily that adorns the back. But I think this is one of my favorite pages. I love the way it came out. Same thing here. You'd stick another pocket here to make like a tuck spot to hide something. What do you guys think? And then when you put it together, you use seam binding. This right here. It's used to just sew it, and then it opens like a book. But then when it sits on the coffee table, it looks like something pretty. It's pretty and messy. Some people put images inside their doily books, like vintage ladies, and that's probably what I'll put here on this page. So when you open it, there'll be a real pretty vintage lady here, and then, you know, you've got some place to poke something. All right, guys, so that's what I just wanted to give you the idea of what we're doing. I need to put that down on the ironing board and iron that out so that it's not, I want to say I'm missing more. This right here is supposed to be on the bottom so it sticks way out. But doesn't that look like a cake? That's kind of what they're supposed to look like, is see how it just stacks up? But there's hide spots in here, kind of just like that junk journal, only you stick stuff in here. I made that. Now that I'm looking at that, I can tell my crocheting. It's always really tight, puckered and pulled. But yeah, it's supposed to, see how the edge of that looks? It's meant to look like a cake. I love this little piece right here. Instead of throwing that away, we kept it and loved it. All right, we're going to set that over there. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to start, this must have went in the tea, and it only took a little bit. See how it is just a little bit of stain right there. So here's what we start with when we make a doily book. just doilies. Now we're going to turn that into something luscious. This this was another thing I found in that box that they were throwing away. Look at this old tablecloth. Isn't that pretty? I can't bring myself, it's got a hole in the middle of the tablecloth, but I still can't bring myself to cut it up. Some people that do the shabby chic and they do the, you know, they craft with this stuff. What they do is they would take this thing and they would stretch that on there and use it as the background, and then put like an image on it, and then out here they'd put, you know, make like dangles and stuff, and you make a wall hanging with it. But I've had this for a while. I still can't bring myself to cut this. This had to, I wonder how many dinners this tablecloth seen. And I wonder if this tablecloth could talk, what has it heard? How much gossip has it heard over a cup of coffee? You ever stop and think that about your dishes and your linen? If your linen and your dishes could talk, what would it say? What would they tell on you? This was in that box too. But I think this little edge is absolutely beautiful, and that's what you do with this is you would use that little bit to stick out and then you make like a little wall hanging. You put a picture on there or whatever. I'm not real big into those because I'm real specific about what hangs in my house, but I like to make them. And then that's when you force somebody to take them, because they say, oh, that's so pretty, and then you tell them, oh, take that. Then they're forced to take it. You ever have somebody give you something that it's like you felt like you had to say, oh, that's pretty, and then when they give it to you, you're thinking, shit, I'm stuck with that. So this stack of doilies right here will make probably 3 doily books. And but before we put the doily book together, as always, we have to make the embellishments that go with it. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to make flowers. And then this needs, we have to go in and put, what we do is we open this up and we put, oh, I can't think of it, batting in here so that it makes it a little stronger. And then that's, of course, when you, oh, Star Party. Dang it, Cindy, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. Star Party Savages, yeah, it just did start. So what have you guys been up to today? I'll tell you, today it was so hot working outside. I came in, I sat down, and I just could not, I couldn't. I was just like, I'm just going to sit here for a minute. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Nora. So we're going to make one of these here in just a second. As soon as the Star Party goes, I had to get my glue gun going. Nice, Susan Lynn. Thank you, my friend. Wow, this chat is streaming way behind. This craft mat that I've got is kind of ugly, but we're going to use this one because we're using hot glue. There you go, Cindy. Come on, guys, let's do this. Let's see, where are we at? We need 1,100 more. There you go, Sin. Caught it. I'm out. I don't have any more. I think we need 100 more stars, and we got it. I think it says Star Party achieved. I don't know why it won't finish on, why it shows over here. Thank you, Judy. I think it achieved, you guys. Give it just a few seconds. It'll finish. Hi, Shira. How are you doing? You know, I got to tell you guys, yesterday I was out in the yard with the babies, and everybody was enjoying the evening. They were taking care of their business before it was time to, um, get settled down for the night. And the damn neighbors let off a huge firework, and I had all three of them outside, and they all ran in different directions. Elizabeth ran right for the gate. I was so afraid that she would get outside the gate. Oh my goodness, Cindy, what are you doing? Oh, look at you, girl. Thank you, Sin. Thank you, Sin. I just, did I miss that? And I'm just now seeing it. Oh my goodness, Cindy. Oh my gosh, me and these babies love you. Thank you. Oh, you shocked me. I opened that up and I looked at it, I'm like, oh my God. Look at you, left me speechless. Oh my goodness. Look at you, Cindy. Thank you, Sin. What would I do without you? Oh my goodness. My God, I just keep looking at that. Like, am I seeing that right? Thank you, Sin. Hot and smoky. Have a pellet fire about a peat. What's a peat fire? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Shira. You know what? It's 2 years in a row we had fires, and it was so smoky here in Washington. This year it's not. We haven't had any, thank goodness. We had enough rain through the year. So you guys, I think we can start making our flowers. Goldie does rolled roses, and I no, they didn't know where to run, Judy. I was so mad. Sage ran for the house. Weenie ran one direction and Sage ran the other. And at that point, it was like, which one do you grab first? So I screamed at Weenie, and he stopped. But Elizabeth kept going. And the way that she claws at stuff when she's afraid, I was so afraid she'd get through that gate. I just threw myself on her. And then while I'm trying to get them in the house, if they didn't keep um, lighting them off. Oh, that's so sad, Shira. The sequoias. By the giant sequoias. You know what? I need to get over there and see those. I know someday they're going to just be just like Louisiana. Be all messed up by the time I get there. Oh, Cindy, you overwhelm me. I keep looking at that. Like, am I seeing that right? Thank you, Sin. Look at you. Look at you, Georgia girl. Mouse is supposed to come on here in a little bit. She's not gonna craft, but she's gonna come on and talk with us. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, you guys don't have to thank anybody for my stars. That's my job. But thank you. I wished I could, Nora. I really wished I could, because you know what? They're the ones that have the little goats. And today, for those of you that were on the video this morning, what I was showing, did anybody see a water trough in that freaking field over there at all? Not one water trough. And there's only one spigot that puts out just a little bit of water, and that goat was standing there trying to lick off of that. There's one that's over 1,000 years old trying to save him. Oh, I hope so. Let's hope. You know, that's so sad, Shira. It's almost like everything's just going away all at once. I do know one thing. If there isn't a water trough that appears in that frickin' field by tomorrow, I'm gonna... I don't normally do this, but I am gonna call somebody because that's cruel. Them sheep and them little goats were thirsty. I watched that one little white one and that black one up there by that one spigot. I kept thinking, what are they doing? Are they eating that spigot? Then it dawned on me the water was coming out of that spigot and they were standing there licking that water. Yep. But I also want to let you guys know that I'm not the only one can turn them in for animal abuse. You guys see it every day too. I do a video almost every day. Almost every day. And I'm stupid if I don't start showing that there's no water in that field. And it just it freaking infuriates me. I'd like to tie them up in a barn that's hot and just leave them there. All right, so we're not going to drone on that because we're going to have fun. All right, Nora, we'll see you in just a few minutes, honey. Where are you going, Nora? To brush your teeth, or what are you doing? I will. What I'll probably do, Judy, is rather than send it to anybody, I'll write it down and it'll just be videoed. But tomorrow morning we're going to look again. You guys remember them little dogs that ran the street? I haven't seen them, but I heard them. They were barking. And they barked all afternoon. And I sure hope somebody gave them some water. They're probably tied up in one of them barns. That poor little goat. I wished I could take both those little goats. I'd probably regret it, but oh well. What's one more thing to pay for? I've got 3 little goats as it is. No, it's not the PUD, Shira. It would be animal control. That's who you call. They won't do anything. They'll come out and look and then leave it pretty much like that. And because they're not emaciated. Did I say that? I hope I said that word right. They don't do anything unless the animal is like starving. They're just thirsty. Oh, I need my... Hi, Weenie. Speaking of thirsty and starving, Mr. Weenie says, I'm always starving, Mama. What you doing, Wiener Dog? Of course, what time is it? Well, he's behind schedule, you guys. It's 9 o'clock, and now I'm going to have to take him to go potty. I hope you guys stick around. I cannot make him wait. He's, our little man's getting a little too old to make him wait. So I'll be right back. I have to take him potty. Don't run away. We'll be right back. Entertain yourselves, guys. Keep the chat going. Who wants to go potty? You want to go potty, Winnie? Oh, Mama's boy. Come on. Oh, my sweet baby. Come on, Elizabeth. Let's go potty. Come on, let's do it. Hurry up. Come on, let's go potty. Oh, now center. Come on. Mom, I'm going to take Weenie outside to go potty. I'll be right back. I'll be out the front door. I'm going to take him to go potty. No, you don't got to go. I'm just letting you know, don't lock me out of the house. Okay. Come on, let's go potty. I'm back in the house, Mom. He went poop and pee. All three. We had a good outing, yes. Yep. Okay. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry, we had 3 full puppies in more ways than one. So what we're gonna do is we start on the bottom and we layer ourselves up, obviously. And this is just I'm not sure what kind of flour it's called, but you just roll it like this, and then this way, and then you lay it down. There you go, Sen. Thank you. And then you start on the outside. Oh, I was gonna grab my spatula. So I know it's not as fun without Gigi being here, because I have to step away. I cannot let when Weenie has to pee, or one of them, I never make my babies wait. I take them right now. I can't imagine somebody making them, anybody making their puppy wait to go potty. It'd be like somebody making me wait to go potty. There's none of that. So then that's your first petal right there. And see how inside. And then it just gets laid down like that. This is easy. It's easy to do, but normally what you do is you're supposed to pull the edges and fray the edges just a little bit, so it gives it that real shabby chic. And I think I've got the wrong fabric, and I don't know why I had all this fabric cut. I want to say this was for a rolled rose, to make rolled roses, but I don't remember how to make rolled roses, so we're just gonna make these and call it good. And then of course I'm terrible with the Sager. What's wrong, baby? What are you doing? Come here. Come stay with Mama. Come here. Come here. You don't gotta go away. She says, Grandma's eating, Mama. Glue stick. So, how many of you guys like to craft? And I don't know what I did wrong with this one. I think that one is, they don't have to be perfect. And then see how that one didn't want to roll very well. So what we can do is take this and roll it one more time over until you get the look that you want. And that's what we're gonna do, because I didn't roll it very well. And it doesn't take very much glue when you make this. And instead of being a 2 petal, it's a 1 petal. See that? So we've just now made a petal. I don't know if you guys are seeing that very well, but and then you can lay that right there, and you've got 1 flower, 1 petal. See how that looks? So we're gonna lay that in there, and hopefully now we can duplicate it again. I don't know, sometimes I'm not too good at that. Oh, Ina, you know what? There is no talent, none whatsoever. If you can pull a trigger, that's about all. It's like anything. It's like painting. Everybody says, "Oh, I wished I could paint." You can paint. All you got to do is sit down, and it don't matter what it's the fact that you tried. That's the nice part. That's all that matters, is that you try. We're going to paint, you guys, this winter, and I would love it if you guys painted with me. My fingers are sore. I was hard on my hands today. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I busted my knuckles today, and right there. So that's our bottom layer right there. And they don't all have to look the same. I know you could do this. This is easy. You know, you can use an old t-shirt and do these. That's what I like about this kind of crafting, is because you're basically taking old things and tearing it up and making something out of it. That's the fun part. And we always go to like the second-hand stores, and that's where we find most everything that we craft with, and then bring it home and you know, put it together. Oh, that was hot. That was lovely. I love that. Can we do it again? That one didn't want to stick. This fabric's almost too slick to do this with. Sometimes I'm a slow crafter. There are women out there that they would have been done with this already. And then you just start stacking up your flour. I don't feel like you guys can see very well. This craft mat is hard to see off of because it's so shiny. Then you just keep doing the same thing. We'll pull at this just a little bit. I used a pinking shear on this. Yeah, we do want it to we do want it to be a little rough on the edges, but we don't want it to fall apart. My mom never taught me. Oh, honey, you know what? Our mama sewed. Mama never did things like this because she had so many children. She didn't have time to make pretty things. It was more, you know, making clothes and stuff. Mama made a lot of what we wore to school. This is something, like say if we did a Skype, Susan, this is something we could all do together. And there's no wrong or right way to make one of these. If you notice, I've done it different every time. You just kind of want to roll them up there and then just build your flower, because here in a minute we're going to stick something else in here just like this, because this has, oh God, this has 5 layers in it. See, I layered that in there, and all it is that same rolled thing. This one's only got 1, but this is muslin or mullein, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, And what I did before I made the flower, I set and pulled at it so that it would make it fluffy. One of these days, you guys, I'm going to put this on a headband and I'm going to wear it. It's one of my favorites. You want to see some pretty flowers. Goldie makes pretty flowers and wall hangings. I'll show you. Here, hang on. I'll show you something that she made. Now, I crocheted the ballet slippers off of this, but look at how pretty. This is just lace on a board with fabric, and she did a little steampunking on it. This is what's called a rolled rose, and I made she glued them down, but I crocheted the ballet slippers on this. And then look at the bottom. She put a little butterfly, and then that same thing where you make the dangles on it, and then look, she even put little tiny roses, those clay roses on it. But this was just made out of extras. And then on here, she printed on here, it says, we're fools whether we dance or not, so we might as well dance. Isn't that beautiful? And then look at her rolled roses right here. I don't know why this camera, I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but look how beautiful. She made every bit of these flowers on here. This, of course, was bought, and this is just a little extra, but yeah, and it's just made out of little bits and pieces of lace. It doesn't take much. Some people think that you got to go and buy scads and scads, but you don't. It's what we call a snippet. I just realized she put a clay flower right there. Isn't that pretty? Yep, Goldie made that for me. And she told me, she says, I need some ballet slippers crocheted. So I sat down, and that took me about a day to crochet and figure out a pattern, but I got it figured out. Let me see if I can get this hung back up on the wall. No, Goldie's very talented at what she does. So we need one more flower, and then we're going to stack something else in there. Oop, I got that a little gummy. See, and when this happens, it just pulls off there. Or take the hair dryer to it, and it melts it and gets rid of that look. Pull at this a little bit. It was still hot when I went out there, you guys. I cannot believe how freaking hot it is. We went from having that lovely rain. I would have been happy to have rain the rest of the year. Just not a lot of rain, but Thank you, Ina. When she comes on next. My sister is an amazing crafter. So is Mouse. Mouse does a lot of steampunking, and Cindy could crochet your hair if you wanted her to. I don't know how she does it, but she does beautiful tatting and crocheting. And our grandma, who was my mom's mom, that grandma, she made clothes during the Depression. So we're gonna glue this one down. We don't want to glue the whole back because we want it to have movement to it. So like this one, you can pick it up and run your fingers through it. It is, I put too big of a doily on the back of this, but you do want movement to it. And if it looks a little off, it's okay, because it's just the bottom layer. We're gonna fix it as we layer up. There. See, and then we'll grab that and see how that will move a little bit. Once we put that back, we'll put just a little more on that. I think it needs just a little more. It's a little obsessive. It's flying away. So what do you guys think of the goodnight posts tonight? I think Mouse did an amazing job. Wow, Sin, I love that. Thank you, Sin. I can't begin to thank you enough. And I'll be right back. My mama needs a bottle of water. Just hold on, please. I'm getting it. You want cake, Mama? You want some cake? Yes, you have cake already. I'll bring it to you. Do you want iced tea or water? There's iced tea in there. Okay, guys, hang on. I gotta get Mrs. Braxton some carrot cake. Yes, Mama. All right, you guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm not, but I'm back. Mama comes back first. Look at Elizabeth says, where'd that cake go? Mr. Weenie come running out there like, ooh, we're having carrot cake. Little huzzy. Okay, so now we're going to layer something else in there. Give it a little bit of color. We got all kinds of stuff we can put in this, you guys. This is the latest snippet bag that I snitched out of Toad's room. But look at here. Isn't that pretty? This is what's called a snippet bag. Toad usually, oh look, see? I found some more of that doily. That round doily. We can add a page now. This is just leftover lace from prior projects. And sometimes a snippet bag can be worth close to $200-300. But see how there's just a little bit left? Now that's quite a bit to be in a snippet bag. But Knowing Goldie, she probably threw that in. See how there's just a little piece of that? That's why they call it a snippet bag. You never want to throw something like that away because you can use it somewhere. Like, see this little flower? You don't throw things like that away because you could do something with it. And then look at this little piece of black. Isn't that just gorgeous? Let's see what's in here. Oh, look at this. See, somebody might think that you couldn't do something with that or this, and let me show you what you can do with it. It's like that. It's like that wall hanging that Goldie did back there. You take this. And you put this here. And then you put this over it. And you pull it tight. You don't want to cut this off yet. Because see, now you already have something pretty as a base to lay down. And then you dig in your little snippet bag, and you could put like a little picture or something on here, a little image. And then you dig in your snippet bag and see this thing that just looks like garbage. You could come back here and you glue that around here like that. Although I'm not a big yellow person, so that will probably stay for a while. But look at these beautiful polka dots. You could even go on top here, but you'd want to put more dangle. We want more dangles. So let's find it. Oh, look at this. Look how pretty. Look at this. Boy, I scored in this snippet bag. Isn't that beautiful? What is it, baby girl? What? You want that? No, you can't have that. Oh, there's another one. Look at that. We just added to our doily book. But see this little thing right here? Look at all those little flowers you can cut out of that. You can make little tiny flowers. So what you would do is you would take this flower and fussy cut it out, and then take this little dot and stick it on top, and now you have a little flower. Same thing with this. You can either use it as a dangle down here, or you could cut out them little flowers. You could take this flower and this flower and stick it together, and now you've made like a three-dimensional flower. Oh, and look at this. Look at this little heaven. See, you could even stick that down there, and now you've added to your dangles. See? That's what we do with the snippet bag. That's why you never throw anything away. Save everything. Become a hoarder. No, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. Some people think it's expensive to craft, and it's not. It's this, I believe Goldie did her own doily book, and she bought this polka dot specific, or it came in a rack from somebody. On YouTube they do what's called racks. It's a random act of kindness. You send somebody stuff. Look how beautiful this would look. It's nothing specific. It's just a background, and it gets you started. And you could do more than one on there. But look how pretty. Once you stretch that, and then you can embellish that for like a little wall hanging. But like I said, I'm not big on wall hangings. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm just not. I'll make them, but I don't hang them in my house. So beware, guys. You're gonna get a wall hanging. No, I'm teasing. So we are looking for something to layer in this flower. I'm probably not going to find it. Look at that pretty little flower. So I was thinking we would use this in here. Let's see how, we got to see how big this is. I think this is so pretty. And it won't take very much of it to just put in there. I think it's a little bit too big. Maybe we'll go underneath to start. Nope, this is wrong. Give me a sec. Elizabeth, what are you doing? Night-night, baby. Get in the night-night. Night-night. Wow, I found all kinds of stuff. Somebody's phone number. Somebody. I found a phone number. We should call it. I wonder whose number that is. See, this was a handmade flower, and it was cut out of lace. You can see where they cut this out of an applique, and they layered that flower up there and then just stuck a real pretty like a blingy on it. But wouldn't that be pretty on the front of this doily book? Look. But of course, you know, you'd put something else with there. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. You'll take it? Well, I'll have to make you one, Susan Lynn. Wow, look at here. All kinds of stuff. And there's some flowers that I cut out myself. I tea-dyed these. You can tell they've been tea-dyed. See on the back side? And then this side. It's really easy to do. You just make tea and throw your doilies in, and it stains them. I've got so much crap shoved everywhere. Let's see what's in here. Oh, little keys. Look at here. And a fleur-de-lis. That's beautiful. This had to have come from Toad's house. We'll put that aside and see if she wants it back. And just a little bit of pearls. And then here, this is something out of off of a doily, but it's got, you can tell that it's had oh, I know why I did that. I did this. I glued that so it wouldn't fall apart. But see, you can add that to something. Like right here. Say we want to add that in there, just to add a little bit of, I don't know, a different texture, because we're going to lay more flour on top of that, so it gives it this piled look. I'm not ready for this. So we gotta find something to go in here. I think that, let's make a few more. We'll let's just make a few more here. I'm kind of lost. Sorry about that, guys. I seem to have company in my backyard. I don't I don't think these people realize that they're not in their neighbor's yard. They're in my yard. I kept hearing something out there, and I had to go and let them know you're in the wrong yard. Go home. I hate that. I love this craft mat. It's a Ranger craft mat. I guess you can put these in the oven if you wanted to. Let's see how this flour is starting to take effect. And there is no wrong or right way to put that together. It's just how you want to layer it. I wanted to put something in between, but I can't find what I want in there, so we'll just do a white flour. That's wrong. I need my mouse here. I don't think that Mouse is going to have the little kissing baby tomorrow. And she said something about we would get up and do morning coffee or something. Maybe we can get Mouse to craft a little bit with us. That would be fun. It doesn't take very much glue to make this stick down. So, I mean, you don't have to like smother it in glue. Sometimes I'm heavy with the glue. But what do you guys think of that? Is it starting to look like a flower? I think this is a horrible view. And there is no wrong or right way to fold this. I'm pretty sure that if somebody was watching me that's made these, would probably say I'm doing it wrong. But, oh well. The main thing is, you guys, is just to do something. Just to try. It's like painting. You know what? It's a picture and you're painting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It's what you see.
Thank you.
Did you eat all that?
Yeah.
My God,
Well,
Mom.
there wasn't much there. It was mostly frosty.
Where'd you put all that?
Thank you.
I'm glad you enjoyed that, Mama.
I did. That was just hit the spot.
We'll get some more tomorrow. Grandma's been enjoying the carrot cake. I got that glued down a little bit too much right there. I know Mouse was with Tom. They were in town or something. It's Major Jane. What are you doing, Major? We're going to put a few more in that. But we're going to fold this one in half. And then, because we're going to make the petals shorter or longer. I'm not sure which. I know we don't want to make it real heavy, because then when you go putting it in something, you've got 100-pound friggin' flour. There, we're going to cheat. We just glued that all down at once, so we don't have so much glue. I'm a glue monster. Mom's in there watching ridiculousness, you guys. And it's funny to listen to her.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Mommy. Grandma loves her snacks. Mama loves her snacks at night. Mr. Weenie loves that Grandma loves her snacks. And we'll just put a little bit right there so we can get some height going on this. I'll stick that right in there. Well, I don't know about pretty, but it needs fluffed. It's awfully white, isn't it? It needs something. Glue strings. And I'll show you how you get rid of that. It's my fun part. You take that heat tool that you guys see Goldie use all the time, and you heat up that the glue strings, and they just go away. Well, they don't. It melts into the fabric. Okay, so now we need to decide something. That's too big. I don't know why I keep setting that on there, but that's too big. Isn't that pretty? Could you imagine that as a ring on your finger? A bracelet. I've got glue strings on me. It feels like cobwebs. It's grossing me out. If you ain't tapping, you're slacking. If you ain't sharing, you don't care. Get you some, savages. Let's see here. We need to make this one stand up just a little bit. It's going to be 100-pound flour by the time we're done. Can you guys see the petals? We'll do a couple more rounds on it. I'm not real big into white. A lot of people like white for the shabby chic part of it, but I like more of this look. It's darker. I think my glue gun is starting to run out. It's not staying as hot as it used to, which causes the glue strings. You think so, Judy? I think it does too sometimes. Wish we could listen to music, you guys. Wouldn't that be fun? We should be doing this on TikTok. We could be listening to music. Or Instagram. In fact, I went live on Instagram for a few minutes over there. Did anybody get their notification that follows me on Instagram? Over on Instagram, I've finally got my monetization set in place, and I am able to monetize over there. So that's why I've gonna start going live on Instagram and TikTok more often, because we don't get in trouble as much as we do on Facebook. Jesus, probably what I just said. They come back and slap your hands. Loving the roars and that. So what do you guys think of that? I should have laid something in there that's kind of blasé. Okay, so now we gotta figure out how to get that Lay a little bit of glue right there. And then we're going to start stacking that up right there. It looks like a mess. Couple more and then we're done. There you go, San. Thank you. So did anybody see if that Sean came in tonight? I tried to get a hold of him today to see if he wanted to, because I've been telling him we would go and play on his farm. I feel bad because it seems like everything's just been so busy. And I did go and check his Facebook out. He's an avid player. But I tried to get a hold of him to see if he wanted to play tonight, but he must be busy. Oh no, can you guys see that? I can't tell if you can see that very well or what. This will take a little bit to fluff it. You got to get in there and get your fingers in it and pull at it. We're going to put something down here in the middle and finish it out. We just need a few more in there. I don't know how many petals I put on this. I wasn't even counting it. Those rolled roses that Goldie makes, they are really pretty. You got to have some patience with that because you have to roll the fabric, and every time you roll it you got to put a spot of glue on it, and it's some doing. Red and black lace. Look at you, Sandy. You're giving everything away. She's a red and black lace kind of girl. I see it. Yeah, I should have took a moment and got some lace out to put in this, and I didn't. It would have given it a little more dimension. And my flower's crooked. It's not in the middle anymore. It's pushing off this way. So we gotta find something to set in the middle of that so we can be done with it. Give me 1 second. Look over here in the bling. I don't think I'm gonna find anything. I need to get the rest of my my stuff out. Now this is a little bag of doilies that I made. I think this is too big. Oh no, not really. That'll sit right on there. Maybe this one. No, I like that one. These are flowers too right here that you can add to. They're designed just to stack like this. I made these, and then you put the middle in, but then you can also lay bits of like lace and stuff in between them. There's got to be something else to throw in the middle of that. What do you guys think of that? Do you think that's too much over the top there? Can really see that that is crooked. What do you think of that? We don't have to do that great big one. Here's a smaller one. Maybe the smaller one needs to be this one. You don't think so? Put Cindy a red rose in the middle. Well, let me see if we got one. It's a red rose, but it's plastic. It don't. That one's too big. Let me see here. This is pretty. Somebody made these by hand, and all that is these were sent in a rack. Somebody had sent a random act of kindness, and they made those. Look at that. They took ribbon and just gathered it and sewed it, and then look, you could take that little piece of bling on there. Look how pretty that is. Let me see. I don't have red, Sin. Here's one I made. Look at. All I did was cut out, fussy cut something out of the lace, and then you just stack it together and put a little bling on it, and it's a flower. What do you think of that? Or do you think it needs, I think it needs a petal here. Yes, no, maybe. That looks like something threw up on it. Not. Oh, look at this. Goldie made this. This is a rolled rose. Isn't that pretty? And all that is an applique on the back. Ooh, here's one. I made this. Look how pretty. It's just doilies with a little bit of lace. And look at that big old fat bling. Isn't that gorgeous? Hi, Shira. I'm never gonna find anything to put in that. What do you think of that? It's too big? Okay. We got a smoke. That's too big. I need to find my smaller stuff. What do you think of this one, Shira? You like this one, the one you're looking at now? I must be blind because I can't really tell if you guys can see that or not. These doilies need to be pulled on a little bit and blocked. I like the little petal on them. It says pretty, can you put same color on it? I'm not sure what you mean, Shira. Shabby is shabby, I guess. You can, I've seen people stack all white, all the same white in stuff. I don't know. I still like that. Yes, that one. I guess I should wait, Judy. Let's see, let's put this back. I've got so much crap, and I've got more shit someplace else, but I gotta find it. Put some color, maybe a little green, like last one. Okay, hang on. I know it does need color. It needs something in there. No. How about purple? Pink pearls. Yeah, I do have pink pearls. It's in, it's in one of these cupboards. I gotta get to it. What do you think of that? You like this one? I don't know. I'm lost in what you guys are probably all screaming, no! There's just a pink. A lady made these. Like I said, it was just, she made them and sent them. to Cindy and I. That's just lace, and it's the wired lace, Shira, and all she did was roll it up, and she run a stitch through there, and then put a little bit of fuck, I can't think of what that is in there. Anyways, no, pink. You like the pink one? It looks, I don't know. It's meant to look that way. I wish I could remember what her name was. She sent those to us. I know purple's your favorite color. Let me see if I've got some pink in here. I wanted to put this, layer this in there. Wouldn't that look pretty? Layered in there. It's ugly by itself, but just to see the edge of it would be pretty. For heaven's sakes, thank God we don't have a deadline to meet. It's taken me almost 2 hours to make one flower. Good Lord. See what I mean by I'm a slow crafter? I think if Goldie was in here, when there's more than one person in here, you don't have to, I can't talk and concentrate at the same time. Does that make sense? Let me try some pink. I'll find some pink. I want to cover that right there. It just needed a little bit. Did you guys get your Discord figured out? Because we could all be chatting right now on Discord. Oh, I'm so sorry. How is Goldie? I haven't been on much, so Toad went and got her glasses done, Shira. So she scratched her eyeball today getting her contacts out. She just did get contacts. She told me, she says, I'm so excited I can see my phone without my glasses. Thank you, Shira. So I think we'll do the pink because my Judy wants pink. She is the savage. She does take care of the savage's needs. So we got to do what Judy wants today. Ina says, I love purple. Thank you, Marilyn. I thought you left, Marilyn. I didn't see you were still on there. Let's do this one, you guys, because my Judy likes the pink. Oh, that would be, I need to go. So, you guys, I got this new fingernail kit. You see that? My nails are in bad shape because I've been working like a field hand. But do you see the little... It's new. I only did it. Look at my cuticles. Scarlett's been out working without her gloves on. I've really been rough on my hands lately working. But I don't know if I like that or not. It makes my fingers look like they've been damaged. Anyway, so we're going to glue this down. We're just going to do it. Make sure we get the right side of the doily. Glue it here. You like the pink too? Okay, Marilyn. You know what I would love to do, you guys? And I think I might sit down and do it. I'm gonna sit down and make a bunch of these, just like this. And I'm gonna make little kits. And each one of you is gonna get a kit for one flower. And I want you to put it together and mail it back to me. And then you know what we'll do? You see this mannequin? Oh, I almost missed my chair. My naked mannequin. I've always wanted to fill her up with here. Let me. I have always wanted to. There, you guys are seeing me upside down. I've always wanted to put flowers all over this. I don't know if you can see it. We're upside down, but this is where this one hangs. Shit. Here. Cover her boobie. Anyways, I've always wanted to put flowers all over this little mannequin. This is a little flower I made out of doilies. I just stacked them up there and stuck a little blingy. But I think what I should do, and all you have to do to make it, you guys, is get a glue gun. And I'll send you each enough to put one together. You guys put it together, and what we'll do is we'll put it on my my mannequin over there. Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, you guys aren't benefiting from it. I am, but that's okay. That was shit, what I just said. I'm teasing you guys. That was mean. Such an asshole I can be. What do you guys think of that? Even Cindy, you have to make one. What do you think? I think that would be fun. Oops, I gotta go put my, like, my pretty butterflies. It goes on my naked mannequin. It would be pretty, Judy. I've always wanted to take and put something on her. I just never have had the time to sit down and do it because there's always some shit going on. I didn't think I was going to be as busy. Okay, guys, so here's what I want you to do for everybody that wants to participate. I need you to send me a message to the page. Not to my personal messenger because I don't look at it. But send me a message. And then, hi Eddie, how are you doing? Just put flower on there. And I will send you a little kit. And you guys make a flower. And then this should be really easy to mail back. It don't matter if you smash it up. And I'll send everybody what you need to put the flower together. You guys put it together, and then what you'll need to do is somewhere on the flower attach your name so we know who made it. What do you guys think of that? Does that sound fun? Don't get lost on Eddie. I need an answer. I think we need to put something right here. See how that's open? You can slide a little bit of something to peek out right here and give it a layer. All right, Judy. You're in charge of that, Judy. Get everything ready. It's really easy because look, there's enough there to do probably 16 Are you going to play? Are you going to do it too, Nat? There you go, Ina. You can do it, Ina. You just need a little glue gun. That's it. Uh-oh, is something wrong with Eddie? Eddie, why do you only come when you're sick? I want you to come in here someday and say, guess what? Had a great day, not a damn thing wrong in the world. But I'll pray for you, Eddie. Someday, Eddie, I'm going to pray that everything goes right for you. I would love just once to hear great things out of you. You can put the flowered border, the flowered what? Border in there. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Judy. How's your wife, Eddie? You know what? It doesn't have to be. There you go. There's my Susan Lynn. You can try. Come on. It'll be fun. Is Shira still in here? Shira's a crafter. I know she can do it. Are you in here, Shira? Shira. Calling Shira. Okay, you guys. Now that I've dinked around. So I'll save this flower for my Susan Lynn. We'll send a pink one. Do you want to do it, Shira? You showed us a flowered lace piece. Was it this? Goldie actually, I think, made this piece because if you look at it, it's got tulle on one side. And then it looks like she just gathered this and scalloped it. That's all it was. See how it's been cut? So I'll put lots of different stuff for you guys to layer your flower in. And just remember, there is no wrong or right flower. None. Who would have thought that this old ugly little stained doily would make anything? But I think she's pretty. I think this flower is pretty. Makes me wonder. I know this came off of a blouse from Goodwill. Makes me wonder who wore that. I'm having breathing problems. My wife is doing good. She's fishing. That's good. I didn't get to go. I can't handle the heat. You shouldn't be in the heat, Eddie, if you can't breathe. When you sit in the heat, it causes congestive heart failure. Your heart will gather fluid. I think that's what she's talking about. Oh, I see. You like this one, Eddie? Do you want a flower? Are you going to make a flower too, Eddie? No, so just send it. This little doily is a doily that I made and probably never finished it. So I just, in fact, there it is. I did finish it. I cut it out. Look. Goldie made this one. This is one of her rolled roses. And she stuck it on the back of a piece of lace. She fussy cut that out. Isn't that pretty? And there's nothing big and fancy about it, but it's pretty from a distance. It's like a Monet. Far away it looks okay, but up close it's all a big mess. Send 2 to Annette, 1 for me and 1 for Marilyn. Yes, I will, sister. I'll send you guys. I'll send them. That's usually where I send everything, is to Annette's anyways. So, here, I got a piece of paper right here. Let me write everybody's name down. Is Isaiah going to do this too? Are you here, Isaiah? What'd you put, Cindy? Shit, I'm going to make a... Yeah, you need to make a flower. So we're going to write Cindy's name first. There's Cindy. And then we'll do the sisters, and I know who they are. We're going to do Shira. Ina, Judy, Susan, my BFF, and did I miss anybody? We had to send one to Isaiah anyways. Isaiah in Shadow. I always spell your name wrong, Isaiah. Did I miss anybody in there? Judy, Shira. We'll send one to Nora for shits and giggles, even though she's not here. We'll send one anyways, because she's usually in here. Shira, I'm looking back. Ina. I don't think I missed anybody. Nora's probably on the phone with her grandson. She'll be back in here. Did I drop the stream, you guys? Am I still live? Hello? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I have everybody's addresses. There it is, Susan. Oh, Susan Yanni. There you go. We'll send one to Susan Yanni, too, because she's usually in here. But it's Monday, so she's probably had to work. How about Giz? Giz never comes to my lives. Why should I? She'll stay for a little bit, and then she bounces out of there. So, let's see. I think that's it. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate that. We'll send one to Isaiah, even though he's just quiet. He'll probably say, I'm not making no damn flour. But Isaiah's always here with us, so why not? Nora's usually in here, but she said she had to go. She said she'd be back. She will. She'll be back. I'm a lie? Are you calling me a liar, Marilyn? You're live. I know, I'm just teasing. Don't. I'm teasing. Don't. Okay, we're going to finish this damn flour up. And then we'll make another one. But I'm going to find some different fabric. So I glued that down. And I will send you a little doily to put on the back. You'll have everything to make one. And so look, if you notice, see how you can pull this down? Now, we could dig in a different snippet bag and find something to lay in there. Find a little more different lace or something, and you can do that. And if you guys want to make your flower different, I would love it. But I will send you what you need to make your flower, and then we'll put them on my naked mannequin over there. It's been sitting naked for years. Let's put this down and stop playing with it. Let's be done with it. Mom shut her TV off. I think she's going to bed. She's probably gonna, no, she didn't. There we go. You know what? Maybe we'll try making some of these too. That would be easy. All that is wired ribbon, and somebody gathered it and made a little messy flower out of it. Are you on here, Isaiah? Look, he's probably afraid I'm gonna send him one anyways. He can make a flower. You know what would be fun is I wonder how we could all join a video and do it together. That would be fun. But you guys are gonna make me a flower to put on my naked girl over there. We're going to cover her boobies up finally. And this little string right here, I leave them because it don't hurt anything. I just tied them back there. You can cut that off if you want. But what do you guys think? Yes, no, maybe so. It could use a little more something on it. It's a little naked. Let's see. I wonder how many petals. I should have counted how many petals I put on there. Maybe tomorrow morning we'll make another one. I know that Mouse is planning on having Pepper spayed, and she wants to do something in honor of the kitties, you know. So I think that's what she's going to come on and talk to you guys about in the morning. We'll see what she has to say. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to I think we're going to call it a night. I gotta get up early, beat the heat again. We're almost done out there. I swear, it just feels like we're never gonna be done. A bunch of petals. Oh, Judy. I'm trying to think. I know I didn't really. I love you too, Susan Lynn. It's me and you, Susan Lynn, always. I know, Shiva. You know what? I had to stream and put some time on the page. Plus, it's, you know what? I enjoy sitting down here and doing this. I like this video. This is the video I like doing the most, is because I get to sit and just talk to you guys. When we're videoing the babies, I am constantly paying attention to make sure that Elizabeth doesn't eat something, or if she is eating it, I can reclaim it back out of her mouth. It's work with Elizabeth, and then when Weenie's out, she's licking Weenie's mouth, and you know, and then making sure that there's no nasty dogs in the yard and that kind of thing, or they're fighting with them. But just to sit here like this it's relaxing to me. I just wish there was some way. That's why if you guys go on Discord and download the Discord app, we can talk to one another. I love you too, Ina. I can't wait to see your flower. I will get these in the mail, and they'll come in just a regular envelope, because I'm going to leave them just like this. I'll cut them like this for you guys. Everything will be cut. All you have to do is glue it. But anyway, so we're going to jump off of here, you guys. I am going to try and... Damn. I don't know if I'm ever going to get back on my schedule of what I had. I just hope you guys are patient with me. We'll get back there. It's just right now we have so much going on outside that needed to get done. And then with I seen that, Judy, that you have Discord now. Damn it, why didn't you say something, woman? I'd have had you in here with me. Anyways, we'll try that tomorrow, you guys, because we're going to make some more of these. Uh-oh, Ina, go out and come back in. So tomorrow we're going to make more of the little doily flowers. This was just something I had, like I said, I found this and I had it all cut up. I think these were for rolled roses, but they turned into flowers. So there you go. All right, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you again for everything. Good night, Eddie. I hope you get to feeling better, and shame on your wife for going off fishing without you. She should stay there and be taking care of you. You guys have a wonderful night. Hey guys, we're gonna raid Hawk's stream, so go in and send him love from Elizabeth and the Savages Unchained. Here we go. You go in 14 seconds, you guys. We'll give him a big shout out. We haven't done it. Marilyn, don't worry. All you need is a glue stick. I mean, a glue gun. Here we go. All right, guys.
You get my own friend?